The richest place in the world is the graveyard, where people let all their amazing ideas and all that light that they had die with them. Hey opulent babes, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting all in your business, because why do you care what people gotta say? Why? They're going to talk anyway. They're gonna talk about you if you're broke. They're gonna talk about you if you're rich. They're gonna talk about you if you're homeless. They're gonna talk about you if you just got your dream apartment. They're gonna talk about you if you're running your own business. They're gonna talk about you if you take the bus. They're gonna talk about you if you get your dream car. You see where I'm going with this? They're going to talk. No matter what it is, they're going to talk about you. So give them something to talk about that you don't mind them talking about. Like how you're about to level up in life and I'm going to help you get there. This video was actually a little bit random because I was on my personal page, which is called Big Chocolate Official. So you might hear me say in a couple of my videos, like, I'm still Big Chocolate, not the little one. I'm always going to be Big Chocolate, the business model. That's where I started. When I was modeling, I started modeling when I was 19, doing vixen. You know, I was more so on the sexy side. But that's what I did. That's what I wanted to do. And I owned that. Like, I wanted to be in videos. I wanted to be in magazines. That's about as far as it went, okay? But that's what I wanted to do. I started my first business when I was 15 and pregnant. Business, opulence, elegance has always been a side of me, but I've always been sexy and confident with it too. People talk about my duality, my multifacetedness, the fact that I'm a little bit real and sometimes I'm a bit too real for people, but I'm also very elevated. I'm also very empowering. I'm also very inspiring. I'm also myself. And I learned a long time ago to stop caring. Because when I was 15 and pregnant, they judged me. You know the looks I used to get from them old ladies on the bus? Like, baby, they've been having children young since before my time. But I still got judged for it. I got judged for being homeless at 18. I got judged for being the youngest mom in the class every single time. I got judged when I became a single mother again. And guess who didn't care? Because I knew that I was going to be something great. I knew that they were going to talk about me anyway. I knew that I wanted to give them something to talk about. Now, back when I was a crash out, and I'm going to get into that too, because that was trauma. It took a lot of healing for me to really just be like, no, it's not worth the reaction. Let me give you this story, because when I say I used to be a crash out, I'm going to own it. This isn't even the direction I was going in, but I'm going to own it because it's probably somewhere in my digital footprint. One thing that used to get to me was when people spoke about my son's health. Okay, I mentioned it in my Be Yourself, Stop Caring video, that his sperm donors, other mother of their child, used to talk about my child to the point where I stopped posting. Okay, I stopped posting. I stopped sharing his story and everything on that YouTube channel, and I just abandoned it. I stopped posting about it. I stopped the awareness. I stopped it all because I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight. I realized it got me so angry, and I really used to crash out about that stuff, and then I had to realize that it's not worth it. And at that point, when I realized how it was really affecting me, the fact that it made me shut down, I just said, you know what? To hell with it. They're going to talk. Talk about the fact that my son is healthy, striving, such a brilliant little boy today. Talk about the fact that that boy comes up with his own business ideas. You can talk about his health all he want. You can talk about me being a single mother all you want. But I don't care anymore. I own who I am, and that's what I want for you. Like I said, I went off course, but if you watch any of my other videos, I'm going to hit you with that word when you need to hear it. Because if God don't play about you, why are you playing about you? You need to stop. And I want you to stop right now. Don't stop tomorrow. Don't stop tonight. No, stop right now. Get that confidence. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm me. I am her. And what? You want something to talk about? Watch this. Watch how you boss up on them. Whew. I got super passionate because it's like, this is real life stuff. And I realized that so many of us really, really spend so much time caring what people think to the point where it just hindered us as a whole. It does hit your confidence as long as you care. As long as you're comparing yourself, it's going to hit, and it's going to hit hard. So stop. Because at the end of the day, you were born alone. It's you and your body alone. And it's you going to get you to the top. As long as you commit to that. As long as you say, you know what? It is what it is. If people are going to talk about me, I want them to talk about the good stuff. And that's the thing. Prosperity and elevation is going to come with haters. It's going to come with opposition. It's going to come with people trying to discourage you. And that's why I'm telling you that you need to not care. Because when you really tap into your powers and your creativity and you start doing what you really want to do, people are going to project their negativity. They are going to talk. They're going to try and knock you off of your path, and you have to be stronger than that. And this is not a one-time thing. No, I have my moments where I gotta wake up every day like, you know what? Yes, I'm posted on this channel. Yes, I still have my personal page that I just use to just be unfiltered. Still elevated, still opulent, and real raw. Because that's who I am. And nowhere in the law does it say that you cannot own who you are. You cannot be multifaceted. You cannot be multidimensional. You cannot embrace yourself. And nowhere in the Bible, in the law, in the universe does it say that. So who cares? I'm sorry, you might care, but you won't after this. This video is your reminder that you cannot please everybody. Please yourself. Be one with you. Own who you are. Love yourself, because if you do not love yourself, you are never going to get that love that you desire, because it is all a mirror. I speak about that in my You versus You workbook coming out in a few months, so stay tuned for that. I'm not going to get too crazy on you, but it's really all connected, and the sooner you realize that, the sooner that your life will turn around for the better. It starts up here. That's why I speak about the mindset so much, because that's where everything starts and that's where it ends. Something happens, you got to think before you make an action. Even if you're acting on impulses, that is a subconscious thing. That is something that you've been programmed to do. That's something that you've done enough to where you just do it without thinking consciously. But everything starts and ends in your mind with you. I'm on a roll today. I just want to let you know that you are not obligated to step and stay in anybody's box. You are not. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. Once you start walking in your authenticity, some people are going to fall off. And opulent babe, I need you to be okay with that. It's not really easy to be yourself, and I guess that's why so many people don't. But the rewards, the self-satisfaction, not living in the cemetery full of riches. I've mentioned that in my other video too, so I'm going to touch on it briefly here. The richest place in the world is the graveyard, where people let all their amazing ideas and all that light that they had die with them. Are you going to let it die with you, or are you going to own it? And if they don't understand now, that is fine. If they're meant to be around, they'll spin back and don't understand when they're supposed to. It's you versus you. Copyrighted, okay? Don't play with me. That's my collection. It is you versus you. And my workbook is going to really, really walk you through the beginning to end. And that is a long workbook. It's a transformative workbook. It's going to walk you through the limiting beliefs to your empowered self all the way. It might take you some months to get through that workbook. You might have to do the workbook more than once, because that's how transformative it is, which is why I've been working on it for over 2 years now. Because I've been there. I have been there. I have been suicidal. I have cared too much, and it almost ruined me. I do not want that to be you, which is why I'm here today. Like, you know what? It is what it is. I am who I am, and I don't care. Say what you want. I'm still going to show up. I'm still going to make it to the top. I'm still going to raise some rich kids, some wealthy kids, some elevated and very opulent young people. I'm still going to be that. I'm still going to walk in my purpose, and so are you. And you know what? We can be accountability partners. Comment. What would you do if you stopped caring? And I want you to come back to your comment when you did that thing and you didn't care who said what and it worked out for you. I want you to empower the other opulent babes. This is the Glow Collective. We are a collective and we are glowing. We are going to glow up together. You are on this journey with me the same way I'm on this journey with you. I'm not going to stop my channel again because somebody said something about me sharing my son's health journey. That's not what I'm doing on this one. But you know what? It's going to come back and it's going to make an appearance in my upcoming vlog because this is real life. It's not perfect. It's not easy. It's real and raw. If you watch any of my Beyond the Blueprint videos, real talk, okay? Rich soul, real talk, real raw. It is what it is. And so what? Anyway, rant over. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, opulent babe. And if this video resonated with you and if it struck something up in you, I would love to know. I would love to hear it. I would love to clap for you, but I can't if you don't say something. So I'll see you in the comments. And thank you so much for listening to me just rant to you because I really needed to get that off of my chest. You needed to hear it. I know you did. Even if you think you didn't, it's going to come back to you in a couple days. You're going to be like, damn, she was right. I'm going to see you in my next video.